Hey, what's up YouTube? Spindle here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Yoyofactory Space Cadet. So this yo-yo is a bimetal yo-yo, similar to the Space Cowboy. It's got a little bit of a different shape, and it plays differently and it has different aspects. So let's get right into the review. So the first thing you'll notice about the Space Cadet is these bimetal rings on the side here. What makes this yo-yo unique about the bimetal type of yo-yos is that the bimetal rings are actually on the inside of the yo-yo instead of the outside like this. The only reason it's kind of shiny here is because we polished it because it had a lot of dings, so we just made that look a little bit better on the edges. Tell us if you guys want to see a how to polish a yo-yo video, because it can help when your yo-yo is looking kind of not so great and you can just tune it up, I guess, kind of like this. So yeah, back to the review. Anyway, so the bimetal rings are on the inside, which gives it more, I want to say, not really rim weight, but not so much that like you'll lose control, kind of. I felt that way when playing with the Space Cowboy, but the Space Cadet is just different in the way that it's kind of more centered and has rim weight at the same time, which is really great for, you know, your tech combos or your fast combos. Another thing about the Space Cadet is it's got this kind of horizon inside. Well, not really horizon, but the same. I think they were trying to do the same thing with that. So the only thing different is that it's got a little divot in the center. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a little divot in the middle of the side of the yo-yo. So the only thing I find hard for the Space Cadet is to perform, this is kind of ironic, but to perform finger spins, even though it's got that area, or even horizontal tricks. I don't know why. Maybe I just need some more experience, or it's just kind of harder with this yo-yo. I'm not sure. But yeah, so the divot in here, it doesn't really do much, because once you get on the finger spin, the yo-yo just, your finger gets just stuck in the outer part of the middle of the yo-yo, which doesn't really help maintain a long finger spin because it has this paint in here. So it's kind of hard to get finger spins going, but I think once you get them going, but once you get them going, you're all good, because you've got it in the center of the thing, and the thing is going, and it's like going, and you can't stop, and it's like going, but think about. But yeah, so the finger spin area is kind of hard to do finger spins on. I don't know why. And what makes it hard for horizontal is it's kind of a roundish shape. It is more centered, so it makes it a little hard to control, but like I said, for your fast combos and your tech combos, it's perfect. And the reason it's good for fast combos but not horizontal, which is like kind of fast but just sideways, is because when you're playing with it, it's completely stabilized like this. But when you're playing with it like this and going fast and going around, it's just throwing it off, kind of, I feel. So that's the only two bad things, is the finger spin area and the horizontal combos. So yeah, let's open it up inside. Another thing you'll notice about the Space Cadet just before we open it is when you're removing the string, you'll see that it goes around and then has a little kind of like outer thing that comes out of the yo-yo, and I think that's just it makes it good for finger grinds, and it just makes space for the bearing. So yeah, let's just keep opening this up. So what you'll see with the when you open up the yo-yo is, like I said, that little divot right here thing, and then, you know, just casual Yoyofactory stuff like the axle and the pads and the bearing seat, all normal stuff. Same with the other side. So yeah, not much difference. So yeah, that is it for the Yoyofactory Space Cadet review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and comment down below if you want to see a yo-yo video for this. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.